What's going on, everybody? My name is Kim and I'm here to show you the Surface Book 3. The one I have with me is the 15-inch with 32 gigs of RAM, 512 SSD, as well as a 1660 Ti Max-Q graphics card. It does come in at a steep price of just under $2,800, although if you are a student, Microsoft is offering you a 10% discount on their website. You have to register under your student email, and that could save you hundreds of dollars depending on which model you decide to choose. My goal is to show you guys the end user perspective, as I feel a lot of people out there overload people with information, with benchmarks and showing them a lot of technical data. I'm going to give you an end user or business user's experience. I primarily use Adobe Photoshop, I use Adobe Premiere Pro, Illustrator, as well as development apps such as Notepad++, Visual Studio, as well as Microsoft apps, and I might watch a movie or two on it during my breaks or something. So one of the first things you will notice is that the packaging is phenomenal. It is really well packed. It has a really high quality shrink wrap on it, and when you turn it, you could go ahead and see there's an easy to open tab. That makes it easier just to take off the shrink wrap, but it is really well packaged. And if we turn it around, we'll go ahead and see that it shows you your model number as well as your SSD size and your RAM. My only gripe with this though is that it comes with Windows 10 Home instead of Windows 10 Pro. The reason I say it should come with Windows 10 Pro is, especially at this price point, Windows 10 Pro, for those of you who don't know, it allows you to use BitLocker device encryption, which is really great, especially for a business laptop. It also allows you to do mobile device management, Hyper-V, group policies, as well as it has support for Active Directory. One of the first things you're going to notice right out of the box is just how well of a build the Surface Book 3 is. It's very easy to open. The hinges can be a little stiff when you first start, but it is made out of a magnesium material, which is kind of like a smooth river rock. If you were to hold a river rock, it's that smooth. It's highly durable and it's all around the device. So my favorite feature out of all of this is got to be the keyboard. So the keyboard is the best keyboard I've ever used, and I would even argue that it's probably one of the best in class on a laptop. So especially if you travel a lot for work, when you're typing on it, you don't really notice for how long you're typing, and you don't really get any clammy fingers or anything. It's really, really, really well designed, especially if you're someone who does programming, developing, maybe you're a contractor, or just anybody who types a lot. Really, you're gonna love it. The left side of the device comes with two USB-A slots, as well as a full-size SDXC card reader. The right side of the device comes with one USB-C slot and Microsoft's proprietary connection. Along the top of the device, you have your power button and volume control buttons. Despite its powerful performance, the device stays surprisingly cool thanks to Microsoft's venting design within the base as well as around the tablet portion. The only part that really gets warm is right around the Microsoft logo in the center of the tablet. I have heard others complaining that it is difficult to open. However, I was able to open it with ease using only one finger. A common complaint I hear about the Surface Book is that it tips over easily and it is top heavy. However, I did not find that same result, as I did test it, and as you can see, it pops right back up. This is only until you actually try and force it down that it'll actually tip over. One of the features I absolutely love about this device is the ability to detach the screen into tablet mode. This can be done by simply clicking the detach button, waiting a second and a half, and taking it off. So for the detachable screen, I mainly use it for when I'm working out. I'll pop it on top of a treadmill or a bike machine. I might also use it for a third monitor. So if I'm working on my computer, I have a plugged into my dual monitor setup. I could flip the screen around. That way I have a third screen. Comes in handy. I just don't like to use the keyboard sticking out while I'm sitting on a desktop. As far as multimedia quality is concerned, I would give this an acceptable rating. It is by far not the best in class or even close, although it is acceptable in terms of if you want to watch movies. I will say this though, the reflectiveness of the screen does get in the way whenever you're watching something with a darker background. However, I'll let you go ahead and hear it for yourself with the volume all the way up.
I just realized I haven't eaten for 50 years.
How? Now lost in a future where everyone despises animals. He needs to find a super sidekick.
Nap time. Yeah, I'm way bigger than I look. The hero Glenville deserves. Turbo gas.
As far as applications loading, it takes relatively a short amount of time at just under 10 seconds to load an application such as Adobe Illustrator. This is about the quality you should expect to get from the Surface Book 3. It boosts a 1080p camera, which by 2020 standards is top of the line. Even though that might baffle your mind, most laptops only have 720p cameras or even less. However, it is perfect for whether you are recording your children's sporting events or if you're using something like Microsoft Teams or Zoom. 1 second, water break. Either way, you will be satisfied with the camera. Now, there are some things Microsoft could have done better. Starting with the headphone jack. I mean, the location of it is just very inconvenient. At the top of the screen, they could have just simply put that at the bottom of the screen. It would have solved a lot of the problems. Now, let's say you're in a meeting, you're on a Zoom call or you're on Teams or Skype, and the headphone jack could come in your way just like this, which is very inconvenient. Now, another thing they could have done is put in a lightning port. I would have really liked to see that. However, Microsoft says there are security concerns. I have not seen any of the data as to why. They just said that there's security concerns. And from my point of view, if someone has physical access to your laptop, a lightning port's the least of your concerns. So is this laptop for you? That's for you to decide, to be fair. I primarily use it for my business. I use it when I travel a lot. I use it at home as my main, setup. Really, it comes down to what you want and what you like. I like the durability of it. The material is fantastic. I had the Surface Book 1, and that lasted me 5 years. I gotta say, I'm a fan. It works well, and it doesn't really crash on me. I don't really have any issues. My biggest gripe, though, is the fact that it comes with Windows 10 Home. So the very first thing I did when I got it is I upgraded to Windows 10 Pro because it has a lot more functionality with BitLocker and whatnot. Let me know what you think. Is the Surface Book 3 a good fit for you? Go ahead and let me know down in the comments section, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.